Hey guys, how are you doing? My name is Dima. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, I'm so happy to have you watch my video again. So today we're going to talk about something very interesting. Many of you have requested that I do this video and talk about this, though I have spoken about it somehow in most of my videos, but it's okay, we're going to talk about it. And if you're interested, why don't you keep watching? Welcome back, guys. So today we're going to talk about top part-time jobs that international students can do in Romania. I understand that many times when you come here as an international student from your country, you might just want to get some part-time job where you can work and earn a living, probably just to help to pay your bills or accommodation or feeding, whatever it is. Today we're going to be talking about part-time jobs that you can get and how to get it and where you can get it. So the first one on my list is service jobs. So what I mean by service job, jobs that you can render service. You can work as a waitress, as a bartender, or as a barista. And you can work in many restaurants like McDonald's. McDonald's is a very good restaurant for students. Why do I say that? You can work part-time and it's very flexible. You can work 4 hours 5 times a week, or 6 hours 5 times a week, depending on your schedule and the classes that you have and how flexible, how you can manage both of them. They are very understanding that they allow students to put their schedule and they give you to work based on your schedule. So that's one good place that you can work. You can also work in KFC. You can get a part-time job there. You can work in Mesopotamia. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think you can work in many restaurants here. And you can also work as a bartender in bars and pubs, whatever. And you can also work as a barista in coffee shops, street coffee, coffee to can, and the rest of them. You can always work in this service industry and work as a waitress, as a server, as whatever, depending on the vacancy that they have in their restaurant at that particular time. And these jobs are good. Their pay is good enough because since you're a student, you're not doing much. It can help you with the extra support that you get from home. You should be able to take care of yourself and live a very comfortable life in Romania. Another job that you can do, it's a boat delivery job. It can be with boat, it can be with Uber. It can be with Wolt. That's a new one in Romania. I don't know if it's in other country now, but Wolt, it's a new one. And this job is good because as a student, it's flexible. You can always turn on the app, to go and get the food to the customers based on your schedule and when you are working. And it's more like you're more self-employed because you are the one that chooses when you want to work, So which is very good. And it's very easy. You don't need like for McDonald's and KFC, you have to apply, hope that they accept you or the rest of them. But for Uber food, Bolt, Glovo, and the rest of them, you just need to have the app, apply that you want to be a delivery guy there, and after they check the background check, they would accept you. So it's very easy, and I think most guys lean towards that in Romania. So if you're a guy, that's a very good way to make money on the side. If you have a bicycle, you can use that to deliver the food. If you don't, you can get like a small car, these small electric cars that you don't need a driver's license to own or to drive rather. And that's a good one. That's a good option too. If you have a motorcycle, you can use that too. And some also use scooters, though during the summer it's not a bad idea, but during the winter it's really cold and you don't want to be wearing your big winter jacket with the scooter and the food. So it's not always a good experience, but with a bicycle it should be okay. Another job that you can get is to work in a factory. This job, they pay well compared to other jobs. you're going to be working in the factory. It depends on what you can do, based on what they need you to do rather. Sometimes you might just be scanning products, you might need to just carry products from one place to the other, you might need to pack, unpack, things like that. Factory work, it's a bit, because it's the factory, so sometimes when you get after work, place is dusty and the rest of them. So if you're someone that's allergic to dust, or maybe you're asthmatic or have some health condition that doesn't allow you to work in a dusty environment, that might not be ideal for you. But if you don't mind and you're hustling student and you think it's something that you can do, it's good. Like, I remember one time I did a factory work for 2 days, 3 days. That was earlier, and it was seriously, it was stressful, but it was like a quick cash something, so it wasn't a bad either. So obviously, if you're a student, you can always explore that option to work in a factory. You can also do like some freelance job if you're very creative. Let's say if you're a graphic designer, and you can just keep doing your graphic design job, put it out there, ask people to contact you if they need any service. And as a student, you can do that as part-time. I would always say that students should learn how should have a skill, a skill that you can do remotely, like writing, graphic design, website design, whatever it is, that these things always come in handy. You can also be an English teacher. If you are very good at English and you have the time, you can choose to be an English teacher where you teach English. You can apply online. There's some schools that are looking for English teachers and you can teach online only during the summer. It just depends, Another thing that it depends on also the city that you are in. If you're in Bucharest, that's very developed, inclusion of Cluj, it's easier to find this kind of job. But if you're in remote cities, you might not be that privileged to have this kind of job. But at the end of the day, it just depends on you, how desperate you are for the job, and how willing you are to make the research regarding the job. Also good with the language. For example, you have come here and you have learned the language. You can also work as a translator. So when you translate, you can translate from Romania to English, and you can work as a salesperson. But mostly these are online jobs. That's why I said learn a skill. How willing are you to make the money? Because you can learn a skill. You learn a skill, you can apply for remote jobs. There are many remote jobs that are looking for salespersons, and you can work as a salesperson remote and just work from the comfort of your house if you have a very fast computer. But if your computers are slow, I promise you won't get the job. So if it's like you're working on slow computers, they won't accept you because you like a fast thing that the track your computer speed sort of thing. So even if you're qualified and you don't have a good device for the job, they won't accept you. So you need to have a good device. So if you haven't bought a device and you want to buy one and you intend to do online job, anything, get a good one. You're going to spend more, but it's always better for you to get it. You can also work as a customer service. You can work as a customer in a customer service. So basically, you're just going to be speaking to the customer and helping the company. Some of these jobs don't require experience because they will teach you what you need to know about the job. But you need to be willing to make the research. And many international students are just very lazy. They don't want to make research. If you want to work, then you must be willing to make research and find information so that you can get the right job. So in McDonald's, you can actually just walk in and tell them that you need a job. And in KFC and many restaurants, you don't need to apply online. You can apply online because you can apply online and just work in, whichever one works, it's okay. Or you can try website like BestJobs, and they have an app, or they also have a website, so you can always go there to look for jobs, to receive different types of jobs, whether McDonald's job, restaurant jobs, whatever kind of job, just go there and filter them and find the exact job. So I'm going to try to put the website or something on the screen anyway. And you can also go on OLX.ro. It's a very good website for Romania because it's a Romanian owned website where you can find jobs. The website is so big, and you can even buy things there. You can sell things there anyway, just in case. But just explore the website if you have the opportunity. You can also find jobs there. You can find jobs in eJobs. This is for Europe, so you can find jobs wherever in Europe too, where you can work remotely, just in case you want to work remote and you don't want to work like in restaurant or in a warehouse, you can also like look for jobs there and you'll definitely find. Facebook groups, this ones, people don't talk about this more often, but let me tell you something. Facebook group is the best place to get jobs because people are there not just looking for job, but people are also hiring there. So many times you go on a Facebook group, look for Facebook groups in your city, in your country. Many people there are like, oh, I'm looking for an English speaker that does this, and that's where you will get the job from. And another job that you can do, I just remembered, nanny job. I did this nanny job one time when it's been a long time, Sha. And I'll tell you, it's good. Because most times they just call you to stay like 2 or 3 hours and that's it, and they pay you. So it's like an easy peasy job. And the family I worked with, the mom was so nice. The children were well trained. So if you get like well trained children, you feel at home more because just relax, give them food, watch TV, and that's it. Like, and now when the mom is back, you go home. It's a very good job. But if you have children that throw tantrums, I'm sorry for you. So yeah, as I was saying, Facebook groups, and you can also go to university career centers. I mean, universities, they're willing to like tell their students about part-time jobs. And at this time, when I was new to Romania, I had like an organization. They were affiliated to my university, like they work with them, and they help students get part-time jobs. So I think one of the jobs that I did, they actually helped me to find a job. Though I didn't work there for a long time. So, but if you can always join this like non-governmental organization, and they help you to get job, and also talking to your friends, networking. That's one of the best ways to get a job. Networking, like networking with your colleagues. Just tell them, oh, are you working? Oh, I'm working. Please, what kind of job are you doing? Can you talk to your manager for me? Can I work in your company? And they can talk to their boss for you. Most of my colleagues, they were working in the place I was working in the company that I was working. I actually introduced them, and just told my company, oh, I have someone that wants to work, and because the boss trusts me and I work very well, so they give them the job. So networking, you can never like lose out of networking because it helps you in so many ways. So if you're an international student looking to come to Romania, I hope that this helps you as you come to Romania. And if you have any questions, don't feel free to drop it in the comment section. And if you have any other video idea you want me to make, don't hesitate to let me know. Love you. Bye.